My name is James Wilmshire. This is my last video for tonight, and I want to put this out here before I turn in and go to bed because I gotta go to work about this time tomorrow night so that I can do something for one of my siblings and their children on Thursday, which is my normal day of work. Now, I'm pretty sure that my last three videos have probably offended every person in Charlottesville and the universe. Yes, that was me saying fuck you to everyone that I have offended. The fact of the matter is that, the world has to deal with racism. Sooner or later, this shit is either going to blow up and become a flower, or it's going to blow up and become a fucking volcano. And the sooner that we can take care of this problem, the better off the world will be. Now, I'm one of these people who speak my mind. I speak my mind, I speak my heart, and I do my best to give y'all all 99.999. I don't give you the whole 1,000 because a lot of people, if I give you the whole 1,000, your heads would probably explode. Alright? Hell, if I give y'all the whole 1,000, my head might fucking explode. But the thing of the matter is that when we, in this entertainment business, fall from grace or fuck up, it's something that happens. I gave Kathy Griffin a little bit of credit. I put a lot of people's business out there because in the entertainment business, you're in the public, your business is everyone's business. So whatever you choose to do, if I become a model for Playgirl magazine tomorrow, it'll be so many of y'all Googling to see my butt-ass naked pictures with this badass scar all over the place. Almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it just because of curiosity alone. But as a public figure, you have to understand, once you get into this business, your privacy and what people think or say about you is an open book. How much of it is true, how much of it is not, it all depends on you. It's the saying about like when you meet your idol and find out that your idol is not as cool as they appear to be because they're actually assholes with sticks up their asses, or they're butt munchers who just, they forget that they didn't start off where they are and they're ungrateful. So to those guys, never be ungrateful because without your fans, you don't fucking eat. Alright? And you don't get to live in nice and fancy houses. You'll be living like me. So let's not go there. But anything can change in the blink of an eye. Your life can change in an instant, and everything could be really high or really low, or you can ride that wave in the middle, which is what I would prefer to do, is just ride that wave in the middle. I don't want to be filthy rich, but I want to be comfortable where my bills are paid and I'm living well. I don't need to be so rich that I can talk to people any goddamn way I want, but I need to be well enough and down to earth where I can be approachable. Because a lot of stars aren't really approachable. But a lot of stars that you wouldn't suspect to be stars are very fucking approachable. Some of them live here in Virginia. You wouldn't know that because most people are so in tune to what's going on in Hollywood, they don't know what's going on in Hollywood in front of their fucking back door. So, there's a lot of famous people who live here. Need I go on with Colt Seavers lives here. Lee Majors, he has a house here. Howie Long has a house here. Y'all know that his sons play football for the UVA team, and they've all started their professional football careers like fathers, like sons. Alright, well anyway, moving on. When you become a person of fame, you must understand that everything about you belongs to us. Alright? And I say that really simply because as a person breaking into this business and sucking at it royally like a pair of rotten eggs on somebody's balls, it's not happening for me the way I would like it to happen to me. I want to be discovered before I'm 45, which doesn't give me much time because I'm 44 in 2 months. Because August will be here like that. Kids will be back to school being a pain in the ass to the teachers, etc., etc. So, when you become a public figure, when you become an actor, when you become a star, when you become a comedian, when you become a singer, you don't belong to you anymore. If you're not willing to accept this and throw everything that you have into this and every bit of privacy and stuff away, then this is not the career path for you. Alright? Now, I'm going to tell you, honestly, I would love to be on a kid's show, but with my mouth being so foul, Sesame Street's not going to knock down my door. PBS is not going to make me the brand new Mr. Rogers, and any other kids channel pretty much is going to be like, hey, James, there you go. Now, in the event that that does happen, I can straighten up my mouth. Cutting my hair is not an option, but I know how to behave. Now, here's the thing about being in fame and fortune. Sometimes they don't always come together. Sometimes you get fame, but you don't get the fortune. Sometimes you get the fortune, but you don't get the fame. So I would probably rather get the fortune and less fame, but I'd rather have them both and have them equal out. But, you know, had I gotten the chance to actually maybe be a Power Ranger or something, because I'm good with my hands and my feet, then my life would be different. Had I actually been given an opportunity to actually get a role where I can play Shakespeare, or
I can play a dragon that talks like this, or I can do a little bit of ventriloquism.
Hey, Alf. See? See how that works? Yeah. Yeah, there's food over there.
Really?
Yeah. Where?
Over there. Really? Yeah, right over there in the alley. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why don't you go get it?
Right.
Okay, so I got that from Two Stupid Dogs. In the end, the dog was actually talking to himself because he had a fucking hand puppet. And he said, yeah, there's food over there in the alley. Really? Where? Right there. Right over there in the alley. And the dog ran off and got, like, hit trash cans and shit. Now, here's the thing about being an entertainer. Now, entertaining is great. If it's what you're going to do, if it's what you're meant to do, you have to pay the price with it. When you become famous, when you become infamous, when you become a person of the public eye, your eyes cannot be with blinders on it. Your life is no longer yours. It belongs to everyone. Fame is a hell of a fucking pill. It is. And just like that, you can be unfamous. So, I'm not saying you have to brown nose or kiss ass or lick a nasty, dirty, whatever the hell, shit off of somebody's boot. But you have to be respectful of your fans. Because without your fans, it doesn't matter if you never work again. Because you won't. It's just as simple. Bill Cosby's going through some shit right now. I mean, he's going through some mad fucking shit right now. I watched the special on Bill Cosby last night before I went to bed. And I will honestly tell you to God, this is one of those slaps in the face that you would never see coming. Like the great late George Michael. All the songs he sang about getting booty, I never for a million years seen him as being a gay man. I respect gay people, so let me get that out the way. And I respected George Michael. He was one of my favorite fucking singers. But when he came out, because he got arrested, it fucking blew my mind. I was maybe 20-something, I don't remember, but I know it was a long time ago when he came out. It didn't even stop his music sales, because I gotta have faith, faith, faith. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Baby! Okay, so I can't sing without making your ears bleed. But anyway, you know, when you get into this business, there is nothing but this business. I would love to be on a show like Dark Matter, even if I only get one line. If I never get another role, if I just get that one role, then it's like, hey, we're going to give you a reoccurring role, and you're going to be on there for one season. Cool. I'm going to take my money and I'm running. I'm going to do the job they pay me to do, and I'm going to save it. I'm going to move to an island somewhere, and I'm never going to spend a damn dime unless it's absolutely necessary. So that I can live off the rest of my life with whatever the hell I earn. Plus, you get a living wage from royalties or whatever, now that they have the rights for that. So, you know, I'm gonna get my money, and I'm gonna roll. Whether I get the fame or not, it doesn't even fucking matter. As long as I get my paycheck, I'm good. So I'll buy an island somewhere, probably either somewhere close to Hawaii, Tahiti, or the Philippines, somewhere where I know my money is going to last me long enough that I might never get work again. So I need money because I need to live until the good Lord decides that, hey, James, your time's fucking up and you gotta go. Now, whether he takes me to heaven or hell will remain to be seen. It won't be seen by any of you, by the way, because I'll be dead and you won't. But anyway, when you're in this business of being in the public eye, you can pretty much take the positive and the negative. You'll probably get more negative than positive because Donald Trump's youngest daughter has gotten it. You know, she's gotten it 7 ways from Sunday with a red hot poker and no Vaseline. And that's not fair. She can't help who her fucking father is. Alright? You can't blame somebody for who their father is. But you can respect them for how they represent themselves instead of representing their daddy. Now everybody's giving Donald Trump's daughter, the youngest one, a hellacious problem. The oldest daughter only had one problem on the airport, and now the son-in-law is having some issues, and the son is having some issues. And as long as this keeps happening, they'll always be in the paper, and there will always be a positive or a negative. This is because it'll be negative for me as far as I'm concerned because he's an asshat. Now, had he, and I will be honest with you, excuse me, I will be 1,000% honest with you on this. Had he not done what he done to the Standing Rock tribe, I would have probably been a little bit nicer in some of the things I've said. But had he not also said in the video prior to getting elected that I don't have any ties to the Standing Rock thing with the pipeline and I'm not going to touch them, and he said this, it's not fake news, you guys can go Google this shit. He said it out of his own fucking mouth, right between that and that's my black voter right there, when the black guy threw the other guy out who was causing problems and wherever the hell Donald Trump was at. That's my black voter. It might not have been the words he said. He might have said that's my Negro voter. I really don't care because I don't really follow him like talking about it. But anyway, I know that he specifically said that he had no ties to the project going on in the Standing Rock tribe and that he would not touch that when he became the president. Lie number one, check. As soon as he became the president, let's go ahead and get rid of that Obama protection plan. Let's just go ahead and rip that shit right on up. And those Standing Rock Indians, well, they're going to be laying on that rock because we're going to take that shit right from their ass. Because we can. Because we have the fucking power. And you guys who voted for him, you're mad because I said fuck you. You're mad because I said he's a racist. That doesn't sound racist to you? So if I, being a non-racist person, walk right up to every person who is not of color, and by color specifically non-black people, and I just started to feel the need to smack people, that would not make me a racist? You're damn right it would make me a racist. It would make me the biggest racist on the fucking planet. And since I legally don't have the right to be a racist because I am Native American, black, and white, I don't have the right to be a racist. So, what gives him the right to rip up the black man's protection order for the Native American after he swore that he wouldn't do it? Or all you guys buried my Standing Rock and didn't remember him saying that shit. I remember it. The young white lady from Divergent remembers it because she went to Standing Rock and got arrested. A couple of Native American stars didn't show up, but I'm pretty sure they wanted to. I don't know if they were working, but they probably still should have showed up in support for the Standing Rock. Even if you're not a Sioux, you still should have showed up. I don't have money for travel like that, and I'm part Cherokee. If I had money for travel like that, I would have probably been arrested too. But freedom of speech is supposed to be a privilege and a right. And for the Standing Rock tribe, apparently it's not. And they got like totally royal screwed, blued, and tattooed with a red hot poker and no Vaseline on the rock because of the simple fact that when he became the president, he did everything he said he wasn't going to do. He attacked the Standing Rock. He took away the fucking rock to put a fucking pipeline through there. Now, I don't know if the construction has started yet, but I do know this. That was some fucking bullshit. Go find the clips. You don't have to believe me. I don't care if you don't. I know what I saw on NBC. I know what I saw on ABC. Even Whoopi Goldberg has chimed in on that. But he still did it. And today on The View, she chimed in on the Muslim ban. You're not supposed to be able to ban religion, so they say. But apparently, he's gone against the constitutional right of why this country was taken from some of my ancestors to begin with. They left the old countries for freedom. To do what the fuck they want. To say what the fuck they want. They made deals with chiefs of African tribes to sell black people into slavery. Just so that you guys understand, in case you don't have your history lesson because school teaches you history just a little bit wrong, with that little shade of gray that you learn. Slaves, our ancestors, were sold by other chiefs and kings in Africa who just thought we were a population problem. That's basically me playing it nice. They got rid of us because it was a population problem. And what better way than to sell out those lower tribes that have nothing to offer Africa? So we're just going to sell all those motherfuckers away until we get what we want. And then I have black ancestors and white ancestors and Native American ancestors. Now we'll be ending this really swiftly with a very racist statement that my great-grandmother Ada, who was a Cherokee Indian woman, once said to me when I was maybe 6, maybe 5, maybe 6, somewhere in one of those summers when I was just a child. She had looked at me and told me, and she said this: had our people been a little bit smarter, instead of believing in peace and sharing the land with everyone, and we just swam underwater and poked holes in those great ships like the Mayflower and every other one that came to this land, shit would have turned out differently. And everybody living in America would probably be Native American. And those who would survive drowning trying to carry their weapons with gunpowder probably would not have made it. But that's not how the Native Americans were. They weren't supposed to be that way. Because to be honest, they believed in peace. They believed in sharing. They believed in doing everything they could to make the world right. And yeah, tribes had fights with other tribes. No question. Tribes had wars. Wars that history doesn't talk about. But that has happened with every mankind in existence. Even the conquerors like Genghis Khan and Kublai Khan fought Mongolians and Chinese. Some of the shoguns fought other Japanese people before they occupied China. Chinese fought other Chinese people when they were forming Qin, and then they moved into Tibet. So yeah, all Asians have fought Asians, all whites have fought whites, and all blacks have fought blacks. So if you think that you're above that, you would be lying through your teeth. How did we get to where we are? Because somewhere in the world, we lost the concept of understanding. Or we never had the concept of understanding to begin with. And we all thought that, well, I'm lighter, so I'm better than you. Or my eyes are more slanted, so I'm better than you. My dick is bigger, so I'm better than you. And then we have this big-ass clusterfuck called racism. But it's funny. Throughout time and space, racism seems to mostly just be a fucking American thing. Which makes me slightly ashamed to be American. But we must own it to fix it. But no one wants to own it. No one wants to fix it. They just want to keep it festering like a fucking boil waiting to pop. And when it does, you heard it here first. When it does, we're all fucked. Simple as that. And in a smaller note, as I close this out, because it's hitting the 20-minute mark, we have an issue with North Korea. In fact, I'll do a whole nother video about that. I'm James Williams. Come for having number 2, B, C, and U. Plus, I gotta pee real bad.